Her phone buzzed 3 times before she even glanced up. I watched her fingers fly across the screen, the pale blue light reflecting in her eyes, tight lips pressed together. I asked gently, "Everything okay?" She didn't answer, just muttered, "It's just Sarah," and turned the phone away. That was the first time I really noticed it. The invisible, icy wall slowly sliding between us. We'd been married 7 years, long enough to know each other's moods like fingerprints. But lately, she'd become distant, quick to anger, too tired to talk, always absorbed in her phone. When I asked if something was wrong, she'd snap, "You're overthinking again," that sharp dismissal stinging far worse than yelling ever could. It started after one of her girls' nights. She came home late, the scent of wine and perfume clinging to her coat. I asked if she had fun. She smiled faintly, then added, "You know, the girls say I deserve a little space. They think you can be intense sometimes." I laughed at first, but the flat, almost rehearsed way she said it made me uneasy. In the following weeks, the distance grew. Dinners became quiet. Our bed felt colder. She stopped texting me during the day, stopped laughing at my stupid jokes. Every time I reached for her hand, she pulled away, as though my touch was too heavy to bear. Then came the night I overheard her friends giving her advice. I walked past the bathroom and froze. Her voice, low and strained. "I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should see what else is out there. He's so predictable now." The words cut through me like glass. I didn't confront her, just stood in the dark hallway, fists trembling, heart pounding so hard it hurt to breathe. The next day, one of her friends, Leah, messaged me. "Hey, you okay? You seem off lately." Leah had always been kind, friendly in groups. But this time, her tone was softer, more personal. I replied, "Just tired. Things have been weird at home." Almost instantly, she answered, "Yeah, I can tell. She's been talking. I think her friends are giving her bad advice." I typed slowly, hesitant. "You mean Sarah and them? They keep telling her she deserves more excitement. It's ridiculous." It felt wrong to discuss my wife with her friend, but Leah's mix of empathy and frustration kept me typing. For a week, we exchanged messages, casual but comforting. She asked about work. I asked about hers. She said she'd always thought I was different from the men her friends dated. Then one night, she wrote, "If she doesn't see what she has, that's her loss." That line stuck. It shouldn't have. But when you're starving for connection, even a crumb of kindness feels like a feast. A few days later, my wife told me she was going out with the girls again. I watched her dress up, new perfume, the red dress she used to wear for me. When I complimented her, she smiled faintly. "It's just a night out. Don't make it weird," she said. After she left, I sat in silence. My phone buzzed. "Leah, want to grab a drink? I could use some air too." I don't know why I said yes. Loneliness, anger, the desperate need to feel seen again. We met at a quiet bar downtown. She seemed different, calmer, gentler, without the loud laughter she wore around her group. She listened, really listened. For the first time in weeks, I felt noticed. She talked about how she hated the way her friends gossiped, twisted things, turned love into something to dissect and mock. "You don't deserve how they've been making her act. You've been patient, too patient," she said. When she placed her hand over mine, I didn't pull away. That night, nothing happened. No kiss, no betrayal. Just two people clinging to a fleeting moment they probably shouldn't have had. But guilt finds its cracks and widens them. When my wife came home, she barely spoke. The next morning, cold and distant, she suddenly asked, "Did you talk to Leah lately?" I froze. "What?" She said. "You two ran into each other." Her tone casual, but her stare piercing. I nodded slowly. "Yeah, we just talked." "Why?" She shrugged, pretending not to care. The silence afterward was heavy, charged. She knew something. 2 nights later, it all exploded. I came home to her in the living room, phone in hand, eyes red. "Was she comforting you?" She asked quietly. "What are you talking about?" I said. She threw her phone at me. On the screen, my text with Leah. Nothing explicit, nothing romantic, but the empathy, the familiarity, The ease of my replies was enough. She sent these to Sarah. My wife said, voice shaking. And Sarah sent them to me. They've been laughing about you, about how easy it was to get you to talk. I couldn't speak. My stomach sank. She set you up? My wife whispered, tears forming. They wanted to prove you weren't loyal. Leah was supposed to test you, but I didn't think you'd fall for it. I felt the room tilt. Every word cut. You think I wanted this? I asked. You ignored me for weeks. You shut me out. And then your friends played with our lives like it was a joke. She stood, voice rising. You still could have said no. You still could have stopped it. I should have, I whispered. But I was lonely, Jen. You left me long before she showed up. Her expression cracked. A mix of pain, anger, disbelief. Don't you dare blame me for your choices. We stood there, two people staring across the wreckage of what used to be love. Silence stretched until it became unbearable. Then she said quietly, I don't even know who you are anymore. I wanted to say the same. She left that night, packed a small bag, walked out without looking back. Weeks passed. No calls, no messages. Just emptiness. Then Leah texted again, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go that far. They dared me, and I thought I could control it. I stared at the message, then deleted it without replying. That night, I sat alone in the living room where my marriage had collapsed. Shadows felt thicker, heavier. Betrayal has a strange sound. Quiet. The laughter in another room. The click of a closing door. The stillness after goodbye. In the end, it wasn't Leah or her friends who broke us. It was the silence that came before, the slow drifting apart we ignored. And now, when the phone buzzes at night, I don't even look anymore. Some walls, once built, never come down.